4 out of 4 English clubs were unable to get a victory this week, and 3 out of 4 lost their first leg.
I feel like being up 1 goal is one of the worst positions to be in. You have the anxiety that comes with defending that goal. Also, momentum when it shifts is a lot.
Haitian women's national team qualified for the Women's World Cup for the first time in the nation's history.
Barcelona was knocked out of the Champions League twice and Europa League twice in 14 months. That's embarrassing.
Damn, what month is it? It's
14
fucking
months?
February.
14 months.
The year just started,
4
bro.
exits is disgusting in 14 months.
These videos of him cosplaying as Osimhen wearing blackface have gone viral on TikTok.
I need. Hold on.
Talk
My
to us.
eyes is going crazy.
That's fine.
But
That's how we started the episode.
My eyes are going crazy.
my eyes are going crazy.
Your
you know
eyes,
what I'm
your
saying?
heart.
But I could.
Welcome.
We're gonna get into it. I'm just saying, we're gonna get into it. I know y'all are eager. You're very eager to
Bro,
get to it.
come
And it's
on.
okay. I understand. If I was in your position, I'd do the same thing. I've been in your position. So I have done the same thing.
What's that position?
What position you been in?
You
bro?
know, winning, having your adversary lose. So it's okay.
Adversary.
Cool with
Great
it.
vocabulary. bro.
I'll take the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Ratatouille is my favorite animated movie. So I know a lot about being in the kitchen and catching the heat. It's okay. Y'all bring it on. Bring it on.
Use
We
a
gonna get
different
to
type
it.
of nigga, bro.
We gonna get to it as advertised.
Ratatouille references a minute and it's crazy.
Come on, yo.
Barcelona fans go through 3
Nah, you
years of
killed it.
trouble.
Nah,
Next
bro,
time
that
they
was
say
fire.
Ratatouille.
It's different.
What? Pixar.
Man, let's
Oh
get
my
to it,
God.
man.
Sponsor us.
Wait.
Pixar swapping animated five-a-side?
You mad Josh is a cartoon? Oh my days.
Yeah, listen.
What they call you in the comments on YouTube? The silent what?
Now they were saying I gotta get my mic up because I'm a quiet
Wait,
storm.
the
or
silent,
something.
Quiet storm.
Quiet storm.
He's a
Listen,
silent
man.
sniper.
These
Quiet
guys,
storm
these
is
guys
hilarious.
talk enough. I don't gotta say
Silent
much.
sniper.
Quiet Storm is
Hey,
hilarious.
Silent
you don't
sniper.
gotta say much.
I don't gotta say much. Y'all talk
Come on.
enough.
Yeah, you gonna say a lot today.
OT
I just
talk.
know it. But
OT talk.
yeah, 5-a-side podcast, footy discussions from our perspective and our perspective
You
only. And today you are joined by
Sebastian,
Toussaint Louverture.
the man who freed Haiti,
Elisha.
is on the
Gabriel.
podcast.
Josh.
Yes. And thank y'all so much for tuning in to episode 19 of 5-a-side podcast. Whether you're tuning in, you're watching on YouTube, listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, we appreciate y'all for rocking with 5-a-side. Today, we're talking about the Champions League. We talk about women's football, which has never been more entertaining. There's a lot of big things happening in the women's footy space right now. Europa League. We're gonna get
If I speak, I mean big trouble.
we're gonna get into all of that right now. You know what I'm saying? My tone has changed, obviously, for obvious reasons. We're gonna get into the Barcelona, Manchester United
Have to.
match and a whole lot more footy news. MLS is coming back this
True.
weekend. Lot going on. But first and foremost, how we feeling? How we doing? Episode 19.
Feeling
What's the
good.
vibe?
Almost at 20.
Almost
Almost
20.
In only a few months. That's crazy. This shit
Yes,
is
sir.
zooming out
On
here.
God, on
Yeah,
God.
man,
for sure,
almost
for
at 20 episodes. We're already at 20K.
You already
20
know.
on TikTok.
What? Yo, that's more than a band per episode on TikTok. That's nuts.
We're doing
Yo,
well.
I wanna before we get into it,
Yeah.
I definitely wanna give a big shout out to our dear friend Danielle.
Shout out Danielle.
Facts, yeah. Shout out
Gang
Danielle.
right there.
By the time this episode is out, she will have written our first ever article.
Hey!
Champion of the newspaper. Come on, bro.
I was expecting.
Come on. What?
And shout out to all the people at Def Pen who
Yes.
supported the vision
True.
and helped it come into fruition. So excited
Definitely.
for y'all to read that article when it
Yeah,
comes
for
out.
Coming
sure.
out.
Check out Def Pen. Shout out Danielle. Shout out Kadeem.
Facts.
Kadeem
out
Harris. Keep doing your thing. Know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Family ties.
All day.
SBS, what you know about that? Come on.
No,
Come on.
facts.
Hey.
And also,
Yeah,
Don't
and
disclose the information.
Listen,
I don't know what that means.
It's
if any of
confidential,
y'all,
bro.
if any of y'all
Soccer,
publications,
basketball, soccer.
if any of y'all publications are inspired to write about 5-a-side, just hit up your boys. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like we gonna call it
Complex,
up.
stop
We gonna
playing.
talk.
Complex, stop playing.
Hey,
Anyways.
Nah,
let's make
for
it
real.
happen.
We
last thing. Thank you guys to like everyone who is in the comments talking about you
True.
guys. You guys are doing such good stuff. Like
Yes.
you guys are bound to blow up. All of that because like that stuff is really cool. We really appreciate it when like people are in the comments talking about like how what we're doing actually affects them. So let us know what you like.
Yeah.
Let us know what you don't like, and let's get into it.
Here to serve
Absolutely,
y'all.
sure. I was-
absolutely. Let's get.
Wait,
yes, sir.
Josh got something
I was just going to add, you want to reach out to us by DM, but also 5asidepod@gmail. If you want to reach out to us via DM, but also 5asidepod@gmail.com.
True.
Facts.
Sponsors.
Spell it out. Spell it out.
This could be you.
5ASIDE.
I'm just saying.
FIVE.
Because you know I'm going to put on for your drink for a lot.
It's
Anyway,
on our
it's fine. It's fine.
socials.
Just keep going, bro.
It's
That's
on
cool.
our socials. But yes, let's get into. We are right now at the round of 16 of the Champions League.
I'm
I
over
know
here.
you can't wait
I'm over here.
to get into. I know you can't wait to get into it. And I'm gonna set the scene. I'm gonna set the scene.
God, if
Liverpool-
Real
I won't
Madrid
be
wins
quick.
it,
Don't worry
Liverpool
about me.
versus
I'll
Real
kill
Madrid.
I'm actually gonna kill myself for Real Madrid. I'm actually
Yo,
I'm actually
50.
gonna kill
I'm not
myself.
coming for that
Dog,
episode.
we're inevitable. This
I'm
is
not
so
coming for
like.
I'm not coming. You'll do
episode.
the episode by yourself. I swear to God, you do it by
Nah, if
yourself.
we get 15, I'm doing the episode by myself.
I swear to God, it'll just be you on
Yo,
the
y'all
couch.
are so lucky. We did not start the podcast a year ago. I would have done the episode by myself when we won the Champions League.
Oh my God.
Hour
Oh my God.
straight.
But
I'm getting into our 22nd player type shit. What?
Liverpool versus Real Madrid at Anfield. Liverpool goes up 2-0 in what, 13, 15 minutes?
Soft.
It was a good goal from
We ain't
Darwin.
worried about that.
Good
Great
goal
goal
from
from
Nunez.
Yeah.
Great
From
goal.
Darwin.
He's a funny guy.
But then a fluke from Courtois
Yeah.
Can I say something
That
real quick
was
on
makes
that?
it 2-0.
Don't
Go
defend
ahead.
it. Don't defend
Courtois
it.
has
Don't
bailed us
defend it.
out
Don't defend
for
it.
4 years straight. He's allowed to make that mistake. Go ahead. That's all.
Allowed?
Yeah.
Don't drag
He
it,
said
bro.
he's allowed to.
World
No, no,
class
no.
allowed to.
First off, the mistake is crazy, but I'm saying
It's
the
like,
amount
yeah,
of
he's
games
human.
that y'all don't watch that you just see, oh, Real Madrid won 2-1, where this guy made 7 off the line saves. If he makes one crazy mistake in his career
Alright,
for Madrid,
back
whatever,
your guy,
bro.
Back your
Alright.
guy.
Y'all saw him in the Champions League final last year.
Rare,
He's allowed
Real,
one crazy mistake.
rare
And Alisson
solid
gave
Real
it back
Madrid fan right here.
solidarity.
Very rare solid Real Madrid fan. That's rare from y'all. Your fan base is, a little toxic with
You
your
said
good
I'm
players.
solid?
Yeah,
Nah, Madrid fans are very entitled. It's a little wild.
That's what I'm saying.
They were
So,
trying
like,
to fire Ancelotti
it's
earlier
very
this
it's
year.
very uncommon to your Real
No, they were
Madrid
trying to
fan.
fire Ancelotti. I
I
said,
know.
relax. Everyone, guys, we've tied like one game. Relax. Yeah, it's I don't like that.
But yeah, I mean, hey, you're on a roll. You
Yeah.
might as well let us know what happened. 2 down, and then
It's in the heritage, bro. It's actually in the club DNA.
it's feeling like it.
Last year, they had comeback wins against PSG, Chelsea,
Barely.
Man City, and then cooked Liverpool in the
That
final
counts.
for a 14th Champions League. For those who are new to football, Champions League is the biggest competition. We have 14, and the closest, shout out AC Milan, is 7, and I think Liverpool also has 7.
Okay, we have 5.
5 is
It's
cute.
just because I know what y'all trying to come for me.
Five
Hey,
is
but
very
listen,
cute.
we're not new to this.
Ever.
We're true to this. RIP to
only one
Amancio,
hand.
who
Ew.
passed on the day of the game. He played in the 60s, won us a European Cup in 1966,
R.I.P.
where
that
we had
guy.
a ridiculous 5-peat back then. So when you see Real Madrid down 2-0 at a place like Anfield, bro, it's really just built in the club that we can come back from anything. You saw the video of Benzema and Vinny, 2-0 down, 14 minutes in Anfield, one of the craziest environments in the world. So, yo, calm down. Everybody calm down. Vinny gets the ball, puts in a crazy-ass goal off the left wing, chases down another one. It's 2-2 at halftime. Quick Militao is 3-2.
Nah, Vinny different.
Ben's goals.
Vinny's
Next thing you know, it's
scary.
5-2,
Vinny's
bro.
scary.
Vinny
What?
is different.
Vinny's actually scary.
I tried to tell y'all beginning of the season, Vinny, I said best player in the world at that moment. Maybe he's not the best in the world, but he's up there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's up there, bro. He's absolutely different.
He's
What?
I think he's the youngest player to score at every stage of the UCL. And
It's unreal. He scored in the final last year to win that shit.
he's 22, bro.
Bro,
And
I don't
when
want
people
He's
say-
scary.
I don't want to stay
scary.
too long on
Yeah,
it,
we'll
but
move-
because I know
yeah.
you're going to expend more on the
Yeah.
rest of the game. But real quick, even though I don't like putting players against each other, I don't
Yeah.
like putting black men against each other.
Yeah,
I like
Real,
playing black
real
men
quick,
little
against
difference.
each
real
other.
quick though. Rashford or Vinicius?
Vinny, bro. Come on.
Rashford or Vinicius?
Vinny.
Vinny.
And I like Rashford a lot, but it's Vinny.
In terms of what though?
That's the
Just,
Everything,
just,
everything.
just period.
Everything. Stop
Rashford
it.
versus
Stop
like
it. It's Vinny.
It's Vinny.
no explanation.
Rashford can't
or
chat to
Vinny?
him yet. And Rashford's
I
older.
have to say Rashford now, but
Ra-
Say
You
it.
have to.
yeah, I do.
You don't have to.
Yeah,
Nah,
dude.
For the-
I can
for
say
the- for the
Rashford
sake-
is the
I
best
do.
For the
defender
sake
in the
of our
world.
corporate relationships, it's Marcus Rashford.
Yes, no facts. That's true. It's actually Rashford.
Marcus Rashford is the best player to ever
guys
have
are
walked the face of the earth.
That's a fact. It's a fact.
He's
though. It's
better
a
than
fact.
Pele.
But I will
He's
say,
better than Ronaldo.
Bro,
He's
it's selling
better
out.
than Messi.
Bro, it's selling out.
He's the best player ever. I
I'm
love
crying.
Marcus Rashford so
I'm
much.
crying.
I love him so much.
You're killing it, bro.
Hell nah.
Yeah.
But nah, Vinny, it's very impressive to see that at that age. I will say it's also interesting to see him take that responsibility and actually, fulfill the potential that he has because he was very
He's
raw.
exceeded it. I
Bro,
didn't think he'd be this good. This
This
is different.
quick. This
The way he's scoring too.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. It's
From
very
Benzema
interesting
2
to
years
see.
ago to saying Vinny is playing against us to this.
Yeah, no.
You know?
that
That's
happens,
leadership.
man. It's
Yeah.
good to see. I will say one thing that's interesting about the whole situation for Madrid and Liverpool.
Yeah.
Away goal is not counting as double anymore. Imagine.
Yeah, they would have got corn.
That would have been crazy.
They would need 4. They still need at least 3, and that would only take them to OT. And let me say Liverpool.
But yeah, Eder Militao, you were.
Eder Militao. No, I just got to say, well, I don't want to get on him too much, but if you know ball, one of the best defenders in the world, we ain't even going to talk about it like that. But Liverpool fans was doing fireworks outside of the Real Madrid hotel. It's very cute. Maybe you should have done it to your own players. We're talking, what, 8th in the league right now? Y'all can't defend shit. Me and Seb were watching the highlights before today. Bro, they don't... What?
It's actually so goofy.
VVD.
It's so
Big
goofy.
Man. What?
The clip of
Fabinho.
having
We
to
was
push
cooking
Gomez.
them.
Oh my god.
Nacho was cooking them on the left wing, bro.
Jesus
Embarrassing.
Liverpool is just an
Yo,
attacking
y'all gotta
team.
switch that whole team out. That shit is smelly. I'm sorry.
They're just an attacking team. I don't think they actually.
They can't defend, bro.
They're
Once
for
you
ye-
beat the press, it's a wrap.
for years
It's
it's
a wrap.
worked, but it seems like they genuinely feel like, and I think that's the identity of just Jurgen Klopp football.
Yeah.
Is just
Press,
be
press.
a powerful attacking team.
It's an aura team.
Yeah, and have
Wow.
a good defense.
Yeah.
And just bank more on the attack. Like they're the definition of we might concede, we're just gonna try to outscore you.
sure.
Like we're okay with conceding goals.
I mean,
But their whole identity is
they're
based
missing
around
some
just
key
scoring.
players though.
They are.
They didn't have Thiago. They had that.
What
young-
is
they had-
Thiago gonna do when Camavinga is cooking the
Bruh,
entire
bro,
midfield?
Thiago's the brain of the team.
Defensively, what is Thiago
Bro,
gonna do when
but when
Camavinga
you
shoulder
have-
shifting
when you
past
have a
everybody for
midfielder
fun?
like Thiago running the midfielder, it's less pressure on the defense because he's actually orchestrating things.
Since
through the middle.
Thiago's come to Liverpool, they have not been as good as they were before he came to Liverpool. So I don't care about Thiago.
Listen,
Anyways,
man. Anyways,
Madrid won.
I will note though, they
And-
had like an 18-year-old in the like run.
Yeah,
trying to
Spanish
run
boy.
it.
I fuck with
He
him.
was struggling, bro.
He was actually on. I think he was their best player.
Nah,
Ironically,
nah, I think he.
but honestly, here's my
I'm
thing.
not sure what
Liverpool
the
has
argument is.
real quick. They
There's
have
no
a lot of
argument.
issues, and even if they sign Jude Bellingham, Liverpool, y'all got a lot to fix. But real quick,
They're not getting.
Anfield is supposed to be a fortress. They've never conceded even 4 in their home stadium. And Madrid put 5 past them, bro. And I'm not going to get too excited to say we're going to win the Champions League, but, bro, I'm just excited about this team.
I think
The boys came in. And real quick, Madrid is the example of a team that top down has a mentality, bro. From the owner to the sporting directors to the talent
I don't
scopes.
know about
to
all
the-
that.
I don't know about the owner.
Yeah, I don't know about all
said-
that.
he said-
He said, I just swing.
Y'all think we would be this without the owner? Anyways, owner to the sporting directors to the
Bro said,
coaches
shush.
to the players to the fans to the people cleaning the fucking locker room. Real Madrid is built for this shit, bro.
Yo, to the
Facts.
people clean. How
They
they clean
clean
the
the
locker
locker
How
room?
they clean the
Where
locker
the
room?
fuck
What
are
you
this
mean?
coming from, bro?
Nah, this guy's bait for that.
How's
I would
that?
say
I'm saying everyone who supports the team expects this type of shit.
no. and
Anything less is not enough. Bro,
I'll-
they've won 14 of this shit. And we still want the 15th.
Hey, Quaz.
Nah, cause y'all,
We gonna title the
Papi,
episode.
papi, silencio.
Nah,
Now you see how I feel. Now you see how I felt.
Nah, you were dragging it. All
Now
I'm
you
trying
see
to
how I
say,
felt.
Madrid is never tired of success. They want it more than everyone, and they have the most success. It's
All
a different
right,
type of
bro.
mentality. Put Michael Jordan's brain into an entire fucking organization.
Okay,
You wish you could.
dragging
Yeah.
it. I'm dragging it.
Cool.
You dragging it.
How many
You are
champions you got?
dragging
Five?
it.
Cool.
You are
We should
dragging
talk about
it.
this
whole
You are very
conversation.
much dragging it, bro.
Almost
That's
a decent
14,
delusional.
14.
you breathing
Oh,
fire right
and
now
how many La
because you're
Liga titles?
dragging
34.
it.
How many league titles y'all got?
Please.
Now you're
You said
valid.
Not even
You said
25.
Michael Jordan.
Me
He's
too.
even an entire
I said
organization
brain,
of Michael
nigga. I did
Jordan.
not say basketball abilities. I
Man.
said brain. What you talking about?
Can't be- all right. Okay,
We're
so
on. Move on.
Real Madrid won the first leg.
Liverpool can't defend for
Liverpool
shit.
can't defend.
For shit.
Y'all are doing well,
can't
as
defend. They
expected.
can't defend.
Yeah, but moving on.
Thank you.
There were other matches. Frankfurt versus Napoli, 2-0. Unexpected, expected,
Osimhen.
not
I
very
predicted this. I
unexpected.
predicted all the results.
No.
Osimhen,
Victor,
as always.
Victor did well.
Yo, show off the kit, bro.
Come on.
Napoli second.
Okay, never mind.
Are you Joe
all-
Biden, bro?
yeah.
You pumping it up right now?
Joe Biden, not Biden, bro.
That Napoli's second goal was nice,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That one was a proper
Favorites,
goal.
favorites to win the Champions League.
They're
Napoli is
not
actually
favorites.
favorites. They're not favorites to win the Champions League.
No.
You were just
Napoli?
saying they were.
No.
You just
No,
word for word
I
gave
did
said
not
Napoli are favorites to win
You
the
said
Champions
that.
League.
You said that.
You
You
actually
He's a
said that.
liar because I did not work for it.
You said that.
Bro, I'm not even
You said you're
Yeah,
lying.
but liar.
I actually lied because what I said was they're the most informed team in Europe,
Yes.
and they've been the best team this season, but
Yes.
they still have not been tested by a top blue blood, meaning a team with a history, European team in the Champions League. That's the only thing I think that can stop them. They've been the
Okay.
best team so far, but if they run into Real or Bayern, we're going to see. And they could definitely win. And I'm not even like they're up there, but I never said they were absolute favorites. That's a complete lie and was also not on camera.
He said it was also not on camera.
That's my little brother for you. He just be saying bullshit. Honestly, never said that.
How y'all feel about
That's the
that
biggest-
video of the little Napoli's boy
But can I just say?
Put that-
Can I just say? Yeah.
Put that on there.
and the
Please.
Oshiman
Happy
kid?
Black History Month, y'all.
And we gonna put the clip.
Jesus. So I know we've just put the clip on screen, but for those listening on audio, there was a little white boy from the city of Napoli, a little white Italian boy who painted his face. Well, I don't know if he did, but his parents painted his face black with black paint and then dyed his hair blonde. And essentially, he put on an Osimhen jersey. He put on a mask because Osimhen's been wearing a mask now for a while because I think he broke his nose recently. And was running around the streets of Napoli taking pictures with tourists, with citizens of the city, and and now these videos of him cosplaying as Osimhen wearing blackface have gone viral on TikTok. There's at least like 6 or 7 videos of this little kid. And so we're an American podcast, so we see a white kid in blackface, and it's interesting. In Europe, people are talking about how this isn't really a big deal and how it's like just a kid who sees this player as like a superhero type figure and how they just want to dress up and look like this kid.
Yeah.
And I actually don't mind that take. I can see how like in a country where blackface is not or doesn't have the same history, that it can be understood as just like a gesture where a kid wants to like be his favorite soccer player.
Yeah.
But what do y'all niggas think?
Somebody said why they made him black like shoe polish.
That's low-key what they use. I
They
think.
said
No, they did.
I
They
thought
definitely did.
Oshiman was brown.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying though.
Nah, don't say that's the problem. Because if he was a proper skin tone, it'd still be fucked
No,
up.
no, no. But that's the thing.
I feel like I
It
feel
would
better
still,
about it.
It would still be fucked up. It would still be fucked up. But think about it. Think about the fact
Not
that
if he got the makeup right to be Gooch.
think
If it
about
was the
y'all
right
are
color,
crazy.
I feel a little better about
Y'all are
it.
crazy
you don't
for
understand,
that,
but
bro.
you don't understand that though, because it's like putting
It's-
literal
no.
because
No.
we're brown. We're not literally
No.
black. Like this mic is black. I'm not
Dog,
black.
if he
bro.
puts on the
I'm
right
brown.
Fenty shade, it's
So
still
if he
fucking insane.
I understand that,
Like-
but I'm saying it's levels to this shit,
It's
bro.
levels. It's
levels to blackface.
It's
It's
another.
levels to
he beat
It's
the
levels to this
racist boss.
shit.
He got to the next level.
That's the next
Yeah, he got
level.
to next level.
bro, the next
Next level
the
racist.
ultimate level would have been like
Yeah.
the super red lips or something
right,
like that.
right,
Like
right.
it's really levels to this.
Yeah.
But to literally
No,
put
okay.
the color black on your skin is nuts, bro. Your
It's-
parents are
Any
bugging.
color is crazy.
But what
Let's
if
be
any
very
color is
clear.
crazy?
The reason the color black is crazy is because it reminds me of like minstrel shows.
I was just about to say,
And,
I was
like,
Googling that
just
shit right now,
basically,
bro.
yeah, just the
Yeah.
history of like
There's no minstrel
mocking
scene in
What is
Italy,
that? What
though.
is that for the
But
people who
just
don't
yeah,
know?
you want me to?
Go
yeah.
ahead.
So real quick, minstrel shows was when they would put people in blackface, so similar to how the little child was looking like Osimhen with a big fat, I don't know if it was red lipstick or whatever, to have giant ass lips, and just use black people as comedy and like theater and whatnot,
Yep.
just making fun of black people as being low intelligent, being absolute buffoons, all that kind of shit. Just literally looking at black people as animals and just for entertainment. Black people have also literally in Europe been put in cages in zoos actually to be viewed for entertainment. So there's a long history of this, not just in the US, to be honest. It's been in Europe too. So for Europeans to say that there's no history of this is kind of crazy. But man, it's deeper than that. And I understand too, as Seb is saying, if you're a young Italian person who has zero historical context of this, especially a 5-year-old, not understanding why it's bad. I can see that,
Yeah.
but like we do live in a global world now. We all have the internet, we have YouTube, we have Google.
Yep.
We just need to educate people on why this is offensive because it has a long history of people doing this for purely racist things,
Facts.
literally during the times of slavery to perpetuate black people as inferior.
Right.
So this has a very long,
Yeah.
sadistic history. It's not just some cute little funny shit. Like this is deeper, bro. Honestly.
So if he wants to dress up as his favorite player, he should what? He should just put on.
Just don't paint your skin, bro.
First of all, put on the
Just wear
mask.
the
Nigga,
kid.
I like
Yeah, just
Ronaldo.
put it-
I just wore a Ronaldo jersey.
Yeah,
Right.
just
I
put
didn't
on
start
the
painting
mask.
my skin fucking pale and shit. Nigga.
Yeah,
What?
just put
That's
on the
crazy.
mask.
You don't have to
you're
do
doing
all
too
that.
much, bro.
You're doing too much.
The,
And again,
the mask and the Napoli shirt
Yeah.
obviously insinuates that you're trying to be Osimhen.
Yeah.
Like that's
We
it.
get
The-
that.
the-
Yeah,
the-
yeah.
we-
Hey, I have his
dragged it.
jersey, bro. We don't think you're trying to be the
It says
goalie.
Osimhen, like, who the
Fucking
fuck-
hell.
He wanted
These guys
that.
think so that you can be accurate.
They
I
only
need to make
take the
sure
black
you know.
skin. If you pale and someone's tanner, you don't make yourself a little tanner to look
Yeah.
like them. They only do it for black people. So yeah.
You know?
And it's weird that y'all at times was taking pictures with him, like, because you're not doing that if they have a whatever the hell his name is, Kvara's jersey. You know what I'm saying? It's because he's a black player.
Yeah.
And this shit be happening in Italy, be happening in Spain. Let's stop it.
No
Yeah.
bueno.
And we get that y'all don't know, but we're trying to educate
I
y'all.
don't
No.
get that they don't know.
Just
They
No
listen.
bueno.
They know.
I think some people truly don't know some shit, but we're telling y'all now. So
There you go. Yeah, knowledge is power. So use it. Use it wisely.
and it's
But
Black History Month, so learn a thing or two.
please. And Fluminense is a club in Brazil for the people who don't know. And because of the history of racism in Brazil, back in the days, black players weren't welcomed in the stands. They weren't welcome, or black people weren't welcomed in the stands.
Yeah.
Black players definitely weren't welcomed on the pitch.
Mhm.
And so what the black players had to do to actually be able to play, because they loved the beautiful game, they wanted to be a part of the teams,
Mhm.
but the white people weren't letting them.
Mhm.
They had to actually take rice powder
Mm.
and cover their faces with rice powder. This is 100% real. Check the sources. We gonna have sources.
Wow.
Cover their faces with rice powder so that their skin can appear lighter, so that they could be
Accepted onto teams.
accepted on the teams, accepted on the pitch.
Wow.
And actually, when they would play, the rice powder would sort of like wash off and melt off because they would sweat.
Of course.
And so, which would start like jeerings and the fans saying all types of racial slurs towards the players, which then now created this tradition of Fluminense fans throwing rice powder before every game now. So now it's actually a tradition. They've taken that thing that
to pay respect.
yeah, to actually like continue to remember what they had to go through
Mhm.
as black people and what the culture was back then.
Wow.
So they've adopted that. So now they throw rice powder in the stands every game, just like y'all seen Braun. Like,
Yeah.
I was just about to say,
the
I'm
whole
seeing
thing.
fans being LeBron
yes, they do that.
So-
And so if you ever wonder
right now. I
why,
have so many questions.
if you ever wonder why Fluminense fans throw rice powder before games, it's because black players had to put it on their face so they could be able to play.
So I don't know. It's whatever. It's whatever.
Is you gonna say something? But yeah, other than that, in the Champions League, also Leipzig versus Manchester City ended
Who watched
in
the
a
game?
in a 1-1 draw.
Because I watched the game.
Yeah,
I ain't
so I
watched
can
the
talk
game.
about
I
the
didn't
game.
watch it. Go ahead. Go ahead. I watched
Well, I
highlights.
think Man City is in desperate need of some pacey wingers. Because everything on the sides, bro. And shout out Grealish, shout out Mars. I know y'all are very talented ballers. You did very well at clubs before City as well. But everything they do is they get it to a certain point and they have to cut inside. By the time you cut inside, teams have time to recover defensively. And especially when they have center backs like Vardiol, they're completely neutralizing them. And Haaland did absolutely nothing. When they had Sane, when they had Raheem Sterling, they were getting end line. The defense had to react. And they had all those cutbacks to Aguero, to midfielders running on and scoring bare goals. The way that they have to cut in with every single one of their wingers, just being not pacey, they're just not a scary team, bro.
Yeah.
They're just not a scary team.
Question. I feel like the more and more I'm watching Haaland now,
Yeah.
the more I'm realizing that there's no doubt about it that he's a very talented player. He's super athletic. Like, he's just a freak.
Yeah.
But I think the more he stays at City, the more he integrates himself into Manchester City, the more we're starting to see that he doesn't fit Pep's
The system.
Nah,
Like,
bro.
I don't think this is the best team in the long run for him. Like,
He needs
he's
some
just
direct shit, bro.
he's so good, and which says a lot about
Him as a player.
Because he has
yeah, it
26
says a lot
goals,
about
right?
him as a player,
Yeah.
but it says
Crazy.
a lot also about the recruitment, because you see him play, you see what he's done at Dortmund. You should know whether or not this guy is gonna thrive at your club or not.
Yep.
Like, it's not like this is their first rodeo. This is not the first player that they've had to bring in to
He
their
is
team.
thriving, though.
So I think that he's
But
he
they're
started,
not
but it's
thriving.
starting to show more and more that
Okay.
he's just a good player. But this system is not necessarily fitting him.
No.
Because
Of
he
course.
refuses to pick up the ball the way Aguero would, back to the defender, and then play the through balls to the wingers. He wants that direct ball coming off a cross from the wingers, or the over the top or down the middle where he's just running. And a lot of his runs are very straight.
But
There's
he-
no angles, and he's never coming back to receive the ball. So I agree that in a possession
to be
team,
fair,
like
he-
City
he-
is a fit.
De Bruyne wasn't playing in that game, though. To be
You should
fair.
not need your best midfielder to play for you to be effective.
But
in the
who
game,
else
though.
is creative in the midfield for City?
Bernardo Silva,
I'm gonna go on.
True.
But I will
Mahrez
say
from the wings,
Seb-
Jack
I'm talking about
Grealish?
in the midfield. I'm talking about in the midfield.
But they play like midfielders
You
because
have
they
one
cut
player.
inside and get in the position to be midfielders.
I understand, but for the way Haaland plays is he plays straight. He plays like from direct balls.
But you should
with
be
his back to the
able.
goal.
But the
I
reason
agree,
I
I
picked
agree.
Mbappe, why are you laughing?
Because it's funny as fuck.
You laugh at everything. The reason I like Mbappe more than Haaland is Mbappe to me is better on the ball, is better movement off the ball, and just can be effective without having to be in the middle to get goals.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I need Haaland to be able to show he can do that. And I don't think he's unable to, but he never comes back to check, surprisingly.
Well,
Why y'all? What is wrong with
Because he
y'all?
said he was laughing.
Like,
He said,
I can't
why?
laugh.
Go
Oh,
with
no,
y'all,
because you
bro.
said, why are you laughing? His smile went away immediately. And
I
he
was trying to keep a
said,
straight face.
because it's funny.
What the fuck just happened?
Is he gas? Niggas is just talking about the game, bro.
Nah. It's
Nigga
just,
said-
wanted me
The
nigga said,
interaction
'cause
is
it's funny as
bro. Yo, please.
God.
No, I get what y'all saying, but I'm just, it's just, to me, it's exposing the city system. Not that
You
city
niggas
system
is
is
drunk.
bad. Not that Holland is bad. It's
No, it's
just,
not
I
bad
don't
at
think,
all.
I think there's a little bit of a mismatch. But
I will
Yeah.
add in on there too. I think one thing that's interesting that Gabe highlighted, even feeding the type of balls that you can into Holland is going to be very different than Aguero. You know what I mean? Just how the way they play. And so
Yeah.
we're just seeing Man City playing a whole different way. Seth brought up a good point. KDB actually does change the game a lot, though.
Yep.
He
does.
drives the ball well too. That's one thing I really appreciate about his game. So we'll see. I think, if he could come back, it could be a different one.
Yeah.
Leipzig definitely,
I mean, it's not like City's
Step
about to
back.
go like they're not about to play at home and lose to Leipzig with a
No,
full
they're gonna
squad.
go through.
They're gonna go
I
through.
predict
They'll be
through.
fine. They'll be
Yeah.
fine.
But like, there's a reason they're second place in the Prem right now.
can we please not do that? Like, they're going to go through, bro. This is football.
We're
talking
just
about.
predicting.
It's
Because
fair.
I'm
think Leipzig can go
but
I'll
it's-
say they're gonna go through.
Yeah,
I
I didn't
think-
say it's
I
gonna
think-
be easy, but I think they're gonna go through. That's a
Like
fair
Foden didn't
assessment,
play
bro.
because of illness.
Y'all made it
and
sound like
De
it would
Bruyne
be
didn't play
easy,
because
though.
of illness.
No,
You just
I'm-
don't like
listen.
Phil Foden.
Y'all said, yeah,
I
for
feel
sure.
it.
No, because they were just rested.
Y'all
No,
They're
I'm just
fine.
saying the
shit
way
so
you say
crazy.
it. I just
Well,
feel your
I
energy
don't like him.
towards
I don't like him, but that's besides the point.
Also,
He's a
Leipzig
good
is on
player.
some new money shit. They're owned. Apparently, Germans don't fuck with them like that because they're owned by Red Bull,
Yeah.
who's been buying up a bunch of teams, and all this
Yeah.
money's new. That's
Yeah.
how they afford Spanish selection starter Danny Olmo
Yeah.
and Kunku. They got Timo Werner back. Like that's new money. So they're on some Man City shit.
Most
actually.
of the Bundesliga team are
They don't fuck with them.
owned by the
the fans and shit.
Yeah.
And then this is owned by American's energy drink company.
That's true.
Well,
Don't they own a team in Argentina too?
Yeah.
They got Argentina,
They own a
Austria,
bunch of teams.
Switzerland,
Australia,
and Germany,
India
and
as
Australia
well.
too, and India,
Yeah.
New York.
in New York.
And of
and
course,
New York too. Fuck.
Yeah.
Red Bull got bread.
It's an
This
interesting
is this
system.
is
I
They have
mean,
a record
this is the
label
New
too,
York
bro.
Derby.
Wait, hold
right?
on, hold
This is
on.
the New York Derby
Hold
and
on,
Champions League.
hold on,
right
hold
now.
on. We missing an opportunity here.
What's up?
Red Bull,
Red Bull. Jeez.
5-a-side sponsor.
You don't know.
Huh?
Mm.
Hit us up. Yo,
Hey,
come on. You know where to
Every
find us.
drink.
You know where to reach us.
Belle Rose.
But yes, also, Inter Milan beat
Mhm.
Porto.
Mhm.
Lukaku is
1-0.
back.
All right, y'all talk about that.
Give him the
scores.
Calvin Klein cover.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm happy for Lukaku.
I am too.
OD.
Niggas been shitting on him, bro. And he scored
Deservedly
midweek-
so.
or last weekend too.
Deservedly so. Niggas have been shitting on him.
Let that boy live, bro. He's had a tough life.
No, why? Why?
It's
What?
true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
He's had a tough
he
ass
used,
life.
he used to be Chelsea
But he also that nigga's been
That's
through real
tough.
shit in
That
life.
is
bro.
tough.
from a
Let him
young
cook,
age.
let him
From a
cook.
young age.
Okay.
Yeah, either way,
Let him
he's I don't think he's an unlikable player. So sometimes
No,
I
he's
do feel
not.
like despite the slumps that he's been in, he
Yeah.
kind of gets he gets a bad rep.
Yeah.
Sometimes that I don't get where it's coming from.
Yeah,
Racism.
true.
So yeah, so I just feel like whenever he does do
Yeah.
something good, I'm always happy for him.
Hey,
'Cause
shout
it's
out
like,
Andre Onana, a
Yeah.
rare black goalkeeper at the top level.
Yeah.
He made some crazy saves against
Hey,
Porto.
main goalkeeper.
That
for
boy
Netherlands
killed
too,
it,
man.
bruh.
That's
Well,
a
it's
fact.
like, well, no,
He's
ain't good for
Cameroonian,
Netherlands.
no?
I'm
Yeah.
bugging.
He's Cameroonian.
In the Netherlands.
But he
before
played
when
at
he was
Ajax,
at
for sure.
Ajax. Yeah, that's
Shout
what I
out
meant.
Andre, man. He had a great game. I think
Y'all-
Inter will go through.
Y'all want
But
some
Porto
little-
look good. Porto
Y'all
look
want
too.
some tidbits, some drama going on in the Inter camp?
Yeah.
What happened?
So
Wagwan.
When he was
uh,
trying to fight Dzeko?
Yeah, so it's been 2 weeks now, 2 separate games in which 2 separate pairs of Inter players have gone into fights on the field.
That's good.
The first one was last week. Barella and Lukaku got into a on-screen fight where they
Barella
were both
gets
just yelling "shut up" at each other.
I
Neither
say
one.
shut up in Italian. In Spanish,
No, they were
it's
just saying it in
cállate.
English. So
They were saying it in English?
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
it is really funny because you could
How do you say
like
in Italian, though?
"Stacit."
Castito. Cállate is better, bro. I
Yeah,
ain't gonna
no,
lie.
it is. It
Yeah.
is. And then Onana and
In
Dzeko.
Creole, you know how you say that?
No.
Say, Femme down.
Fame down.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
let's write that down. And then also Onana and Dzeko got into a fight as well, and they
I
as
love
well
that
were
shit.
also yelling "shut
That
up"
nigga
at
was
each
pointing
other.
at him.
So Çalhanoğlu had to go up to Onana's face, cover his mouth. So, after hearing about this drama going on at the Inter camp, have y'all ever gotten to a fight on the field with a teammate?
Oh man.
No, but
Oh.
we were in a sectional playoff game.
Yes.
One of the most talented players on my team, he banged in a crazy freak at top corner, but he was a hothead. And then he always was getting in fights. And I don't know what really happened, but he either punched in the face, started choking someone out.
What? Randomly? Hold on, what?
No, just like, a bad
This just took a crazy
So
turn.
he's-
I was
Yo,
not
first off,
expecting
he's
that.
nuts.
Bro
But I'm
scored a
saying
goal?
is like, no, this was not after the goal. He scored the goal, whatever. We're back and playing, whatever. We're up 1-0.
Okay.
And then I don't know if someone tackled him bad, whatever. He just in someone's face. He either punched him, was choking him, something crazy, and then brought the dude onto the ground.
Yes.
I grabbed him, threw him off him.
Yes.
He jumps into another player on the opposing team, starts choking him out. I'm like, bro, what am I supposed to do?
I swung the nigga.
to the side. That's what he was doing, bro. Damn. And he got the red card and fuck.
But what's wrong with him? What's going on?
Yo.
Like, his
I
mental.
don't know what's going on at home, bro. He was tight though.
No, clearly.
That's some
He's
serious
the boy,
thing.
though.
Eli,
Not
you've
gonna say
gotten
his
into
name.
fights on the field?
Well, listen. At the end of the day,
Yes.
love is love. It's all brotherly
Can't say
love.
that.
It is, of
You know what I'm
course.
saying?
Shout out
So,
Philly. Hey, gang.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's a few times where you've had a little
Mhm.
disagreement. I'm the type. I'm not.
Is
Like,
this lacrosse or soccer?
I'll say it both.
Okay.
Well, I haven't played like fully organized soccer.
Mhm.
I played
This is
lacrosse in high
competitive
school.
lacrosse, yeah.
But in lacrosse, I've definitely had moments where it's like, if somebody like, I have high expectations
For your teammates.
everybody, for my teammates.
Of course.
We
You're a
know,
leader on
right?
the field. You lead by example.
So-
you lead by
so,
example. I know.
not
I know
always,
your
but-
type.
He leads
Yes.
by vocals.
Yes,
but
yes.
I lead by vocals for sure.
Yes.
Because yeah,
In
you gonna
practice, you
hear
be
me.
making sure niggas are
You know who's
stretching
gonna
correct.
hear me?
Yes,
Xavi.
yes.
But
Anyways.
one thing that I'll
Yes.
say, we gonna get to it. Nigga, damn. We gonna get, I know you're itching, bro.
Nah, I'm just.
I need some baby powder for you itching to get to Barca right now. But
Podcast is hilarious. This
all I'm gonna
podcast
say is,
funny.
no. There's a few. I'm definitely the type, bro. Like if I'm mad, even at my own teammate, like I'm gonna make it hurt. But I'm gonna be the first to then go and be like, "Yo, my bad.
No, you're not.
I should have.
I hate those
not.
players.
My
Yo,
bad after a while is
I actually
hilarious.
hate that type
No,
of
no.
player.
Hey, listen. Hey, hold on.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hold
Yo,
on.
my bad,
Hold
bro.
on. No, hey,
Yo, fuck
not
you.
immediately after the game, because at the end of the day,
Nah,
bro,
this
you
is
don't know
crazy.
how somebody is
Yeah.
gonna take you yelling at them on the pitch.
Yeah.
I'm the type, like, if I'm really fucking up and you yell at me,
Right.
and you're like, bro, get your shit together.
I'm
I'm
not
gonna understand that in the context of the game, right?
Are you responding?
Some people.
Do you respond well to that?
Hey, next
Huh?
game we on him.
If you yell at me if I yell at you while you're fucking up during the game, do you
in the
respond
game,
well to that?
in the game, no, I'm not saying that I'm gonna be happy about it.
Mm.
I'm gonna understand it in that context, though. Some people is gonna take that after the game, like yo, on some prideful shit, like
You
I'm a
don't
man,
follow
don't talk to me like that, stuff like that. But to me, that's sports.
Mm.
You know, if you could dap it up, hug it out, be like, yo, nah, I was talking a little crazy afterwards, then you know what I'm saying? We ain't got nothing
I
else
don't
to talk
take that
about.
shit, bro.
Huh?
I don't take that shit.
You don't take what?
Me neither. You're not about to yell at
You
me.
don't take
nigga.
what?
It
like,
depends.
talk to me
Don't
like-
ever
Oh,
speak to
y'all,
that
y'all
bitch.
are gonna hate me on the
Already
pitch
had
because
it.
I
I
yell.
know.
Nigga, I got
Yeah.
injured. He's yelling at me to get
Hey.
up. I'm like, bro, we're playing.
Hey.
Get the fuck up.
We're playing a photo shoot game. Relax, nigga. I just tore my
No,
groin.
never
and you-
relax.
Speaking of, you're
Never
gonna hate
relax.
me.
Yeah,
We're gonna
go
hate-
ahead.
I heard,
Okay.
I heard people hating Barca right now.
There's a lot of people hating Barca,
I
but
heard
we're
people
used to
hate-
it.
I think
I will
We're
be
used
there
to
no
it.
matter
Yo.
what. I will
I
be
heard
there no matter
people
what.
hate
Before we
Barca
transition
right
to the
now.
Europa League,
Yeah.
3 out of 4 British clubs
Mm.
were unable to get a victory in Europe this week.
Mm.
No, none of them got a victory.
Oh wait, no. Well,
In Champions League, none of them got a victory.
None of them got a victory.
Three
Three
out
of them
three
lost.
out of
oh my
four
bad.
lost?
No, actually, let me restate
Yeah.
that. 4 out of 4 English clubs were unable to get a victory this week, and 3 out of 4 lost their first leg.
Mm.
What does that say about English soccer?
I love it.
It's
That was a
struggling.
good one. That was a good one.
You
You
know?
said, what does that
Hey,
say?
Prem, all that
English
bread.
soccer.
You know, what does it say about
All
English
that
soccer?
bread and
It's struggling right now.
Yeah, they spend a lot of money, but they are unable to win in Europe.
you know why?
It's
Because they
best-
don't have talent scouts. They just throw a bunch of fucking bread around, bro. We got Kamavinga for 30 mil. This nigga spent 100 million on Enzo. All right.
It's
All
best-
right, buddy.
Its best representation is in Europa League right now.
Manchester
Yeah, that's
United.
actually true. That's a good
Yeah.
point. England's best representative is in Europa League. Yeah.
Speaking of
Ah.
Europa League right now,
I think
Alright,
if we're gonna
Manchester
even
United.
we'll get there. I think a good transition. We have a lot of transitions for your
You
team.
know, eh.
Just how the Champions League ball rolled off the screen. Someone went home.
Oh,
A la
man.
casa, cabrón.
No, no,
La calle.
no, no.
La calle.
En la
Hey,
calle.
hey, hey. Goodbye.
Come on,
Go
bro.
ahead.
Let go,
Go ahead.
l'église,
Go
la
ahead. Come
caille.
on, come on.
You know,
Come on, let me hear it. Let me
They
have
told
it.
me Xavi was
Let me have it.
Zizou.
Let me have it.
First
We
club
smoking
knocked out
on
of
that
Europe.
Barca
Podcast.
podcast.
Who
They
said
told
that?
me
Who
Xavi
said
was
that?
Zizou.
Who said that?
We
Nobody said
smoking on
that.
that Barca
Nobody
pack.
said that.
bro.
Nobody said it. Go
Smoking on
ahead.
that Barca
Go ahead.
pack,
No,
nigga.
go ahead.
We smoking on that
I have
Barca
a
pack.
question. I have a question. Elijah.
Yeah, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. He has a question.
Get the fuck out of
He
here.
has a question. He has a question.
How does it feel? How does it
He
feel?
has a question.
Told me it was Zizou.
What's the question?
How does it feel to be-
Nobody said he was no fucking Zizou,
You
bro.
see Barca fans on Twitter?
Nobody
I'm not
said
saying
he was Zizou.
Yo, Eli.
you must
Eli,
not know
bro,
Barca
How
fans
does
on
it feel to be the
Twitter.
first 5-a-side member to have their club knocked out of Europe?
Twice. Locked out the. Hold up. They were not. Wait. Real quick. They were knocked out of the Champions League twice,
going
Europa League
to-
twice in 14 months. That's
What a
nuts.
question.
Shut. Bring out the stats. Go ahead.
Just
Go ahead.
Barcelona was knocked out of the Champions League twice and Europa League twice in 14 months. That's embarrassing.
Damn, what month is it?
14
It's fucking
months?
February.
14
Nigga has to-
months.
The year just started,
4
bro.
exits is disgusting in 14 months.
No
Xavi.
Yes.
They told me
he
was Zizou. They said
Oh my God.
They said Barca got the cleanest
More.
pre-match fit.
More.
They said Barca got the best pre-match fit.
Messi's brother said, I didn't know about Barcelona till my brother got there.
Yeah.
And now that I look at what they did before and after him.
Yeah,
Yep.
you
Might
know,
be right.
you know.
Yep. Let's go.
Eli's weekday schedule is very clear these days.
Let's go.
What you doing on Thursday?
Let's go.
What you doing on Thursday? You
Let's
trying to
go.
grab a pint?
Let's go.
This
You
is
soon gonna be there. What are you talking about?
We good.
You
He
soon
gonna
be
be
there.
there. Yeah,
You
nah,
soon
yeah.
be there.
Oh, I got smoke for
Legit.
Chelsea too.
Alright,
I got smoke for Chelsea.
Okay, so
Nah,
can I
nah.
answer Sub's
Yeah.
question?
Go ahead, please.
What's
Nah,
the
I
question?
Answer Sub's question.
Yeah,
Because I want to hear your thoughts about
sure.
the game,
For sure.
right?
Let's go.
Because I know Josh is able to be
communicate.
civilized
To
and talk
communicate.
about his actual team
I'm
and the
not,
context
but
of the
go
game
ahead. I'm
not
instead of
civilized.
being a child, okay, and trying to incite me. Anyways, I forgot what the fuck your question
Yeah,
was.
say
How
I'm not
does it
gonna lie.
feel? How does it feel?
How does it feel to be the first member of 5-a-side whose team is knocked out of Europe? How do you think it
Again.
feels? My team.
What's-
Ma fè mi pa gade ankon. Pwè last episode, ma pe se pale, msè Pavle ki tem pale, se sa
I
nan
know
fè
what you're
chak
saying, bro.
semen. Ki tem pale.
Ad-libs.
You know how it feels? We gonna put the translation down. It sucks. Obviously, I talked a whole lot of smack last episode. I recognize. Can I? Est-ce que m'ka fini?
It's
Tande.
ad-lib, bro.
Listen.
We're listening.
Let him
You
finish
got-
the
I
game.
understand it. At the end of the day, okay, my team lost. I'm never gonna go before a match and be like, "Oh, Barca's gonna lose." Whatever. We had a decent performance.
No,
We had a good back-to-back. It's Old Trafford. We're missing Pedri. We're missing Gavi. We're
Old
missing
Trafford.
Dembele. Ansu Fati is looking
Old-
like he needs to have a complete change of position.
It's Old Trafford.
Okay, he needs to find a new identity. Christensen, lackluster. Kessie, kissing lips, whatever his name is lackluster.
Chill. Y'all played him twice this season.
Listen, lackluster.
He was
Okay,
good.
Yeah, it was fun.
lackluster.
He did what he had to do.
Rafinha was doing well. Lewandowski, decent. Busquets playing as dry as a Popeye's biscuit. Like he's
Fuck.
old. He needs to go. He's a legend. He needs to go. At the end of the day, bro, I'm not gonna make any excuses. We lost. I'm taking it to the
Just make
chin.
10 excuses.
I'm giving you. You said, how does it feel? I'm telling you how it feels.
You lost.
And I'm telling you. You lost. I'm telling you how it feels.
You're
And
gone. You're eliminated. It's over.
This is a podcast,
You
right?
shouldn't even be talking.
I didn't tell you what we did.
Take the mic.
I'm not
Take
telling
the
you.
mic.
I never said that we had more passes completed or whatever bullshit you were trying to pass for Chelsea last episode.
Hey, I got
I said
four
none of
minutes too. I
that.
got
I
four
said none of
minutes.
that. Every
Leave
single
us alone.
match.
We're not even in this
Every
episode.
single match, Barca's
yes,
gonna have
you
more
are.
possession or whatever than anybody else.
guy's
All I'm
crazy.
saying is,
crazy.
here's what I felt like.
You're crazy.
Listen, here's what I felt like went wrong.
Yeah.
Here's what I felt like we did right.
All right,
Whatever. Here
I'm
are the
listening.
players that I felt like played well.
Yeah,
It's a
fact.
podcast, right? I'm giving an analysis.
It's a fact. It's
At
a
the
fact.
end of the day, though,
Wait.
we lost.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good. But what can we do? We move on. I'm looking forward to winning La Liga
Oh man. Yeah.
and continuing to dominate and hopefully come back next season stronger. Because we're going to be back. We're going to be back in the Champions League.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got 5. We might go for 6 next year.
Nah, for real.
Five what?
But that's it.
It's crazy.
Oh,
He's
Champions
pissing him
No.
off.
It's like
Can I hear from the United fan,
gonna ask you a
please?
question.
Let's hear
Go
from
ahead. What's
United
the
first. Let's
question?
hear
I
from
just know
United
because
first.
like up to you. You want to go first?
Go ahead, man. You already started.
Nah, so like Xavi now has a record 25% win rate
in
Europe. So
European
I'm just
competition.
curious how you feel about that.
In European competition.
I just said in Europe. Yeah.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
How I feel is
Him versus the players. How much you think is Xavi versus, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all have had like,
I said this earlier in some previous episodes.
yeah.
I trust Xavi's process because I think his mentality and just how he thinks about football exemplifies the identity of Barcelona. I think that I don't have a problem with him as a manager.
You liked when he brought his kids to work? That was, that was a
I
good
don't have
mentality thing.
Yeah,
right?
I don't have a problem.
Don't get drawn out. Don't
I
get drawn
don't have
out.
a problem. Oh no, I'm learning.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with him as a manager.
It's okay.
All I'm
just
saying
paid to
is
his
though,
daughter.
we are missing a bunch of key players, and Barca. I don't think we've bought enough of a new face of Barcelona yet. Like they haven't invested yet into like certain players that you feel like are like again the
supposed to be
Kissiers and
Lewandowski.
Christensens. Lewandowski's doing well. Lewandowski is not a magician, bro. He's not like 26
that's why
years
y'all
old
bought
anymore.
him.
Nah, bro. Y'all
That's
bought
not
one
why
of the
we
top
bought it.
strikers
We
of the
also-
generation. Don't do that. Don't do that.
He is not the
can't
same.
do
He
that.
is not the same player that he
Yeah,
was
that's
2-3 years ago at Barca,
That's
bro.
only
on
why
him.
they bought him.
That's
is
on
just-
y'all, bro.
Yo, y'all are showing your hatred for Barca,
It's
bro.
good, it's good.
Whatever I say,
I would actually like your
no,
club.
you don't.
I actually like your club. I actually like your club.
I don't like you.
Yo, I want to shut up. You like me. That's the thing.
Listen.
That United
You're
could
not
Go ahead,
You know,
United.
I don't-
quadruple? No.
Hating ass
We'll
stickers, bro.
see.
Go
As
ahead,
you
go ahead,
guys
Josh.
see, I don't gotta say much. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. One thing that was interesting about that match is if you look at it, Barca just had a pen, bro. You know what I mean? Barca just had a pen.
After the World
We did well. I think one thing that's very interesting in football, and Eli, we talked about this a bit too. I feel like being up 1 goal is one of the worst positions to be in. Actually, you have the anxiety that comes with defending that goal. Also, momentum when it shifts is a lot. When Barca went up the first half, I was watching with a coworker. I told him we're gonna put 2, bro. And that's one thing in football. You have to know how to suffer a bit as well,
Yeah.
and that's something that Real Madrid knows how to do.
For sure.
2 down early in Anfield, they figured out a way. And so, granted, it's very encouraging for United. Very good to see Anthony back. He's been hurt. He's been hurt for a bit.
Confident goal.
You have to
Very
take
confident
it
goal.
first time.
Like I heard,
Shadows.
bro, it felt
Yeah.
like before the ball even came to
He
him,
was
he
gonna-
knew
he was-
exactly
he
where
was
he
gonna
wanted to
score.
put it.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
good. It's good to see that substitution at halftime. Because the biggest thing at halftime is making the right subs and making the right tactical changes. As
Right.
soon as Anthony came in, they were sending long balls and making Christensen go for runs.
No facts.
Ten Hag is the one.
Changed
Yeah.
the match.
Changing the culture. No,
Changed
it's
the
very...
match.
Y'all be in the UCL next year for sure.
No, for sure. It's very encouraging to
Josh,
see.
I have a question for you as a
For
United fan.
Yeah.
When you say that, you know, being 1-0 down is one of the worst positions to
1-0
be in.
up.
1-0 up, right?
Yeah.
Did it encourage you watching the game when like knowing like are you now at a point where you believe in United's mentality to the point where like when you went 1-0 down, you were actually encouraged by like the momentum that arose or what?
Yeah. No, I'll definitely say if I was to be 1-0 up at Old Trafford, I'd be a bit scared in a sense.
Okay.
Not in the sense that because like we can't hold it,
Mhm.
but like I was saying, the fact that like obviously you're trying to secure it and the focus on secure it.
Mhm,
Once the other team scores, you saw the World Cup final.
Yeah.
You know, they were up. Messi's face when Mbappe scored that volley, he wasn't shook because he knew football is about suffering.
Yeah.
You have to suffer, and that's what it comes down to. Because you come to somebody's, home, they're gonna put 1. Like I knew Barcelona was gonna at least get 1. Some pen from
Yeah,
some
honestly,
foul
I
from
thought it was
Bruno.
going to go
Fergie
extra
time?
time.
People
but-
were saying penalties. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised because our teams were toe and toe. But at the end of the day, we have a good situation with our wingers, Garnacho coming off the bench,
Good, man.
or Sancho coming off the bench.
Listen, one final thing I'll say before we move on
Yeah.
is that I would be like, this would hurt a lot more if I felt like Barca played trash
Yeah.
or that United, weren't as good or whatever. United, like, I got to give y'all
Yeah.
respects. Manchester United are looking really good.
Yeah, man.
They deserve the win.
Yeah.
Over 2 legs, they
Yeah.
showed why, they're moving through it. And I can't be mad at that.
Yeah,
That's the beautiful game. It hurts
Has-
sometimes, it feels good sometimes.
You can be
Last-
mad at it.
Last
though.
question: Was this the most exciting, like 2-leg competition between 2 teams, like in order like
Nah, yeah,
European
yeah.
competitions this year?
Well, we haven't
First-
had 2-leg UCL yet, so we don't know.
But still, like so far,
Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
Yes.
Nah, so
Yeah.
far for sure.
And
And,
the Europa
and again,
League-
and can I just say too, again, a win is a win. I'm trying to get as much as possible from this situation, but if it wasn't for Barca, whoever United was playing in the Europa, we would not be talking about that game. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
We would not be whoever
Anyways.
if United was playing Sevilla or whoever else, and shout out to Sevilla. I'm just saying if it wasn't for
I don't know,
Barca,
Villarreal
we wouldn't
beat
be talking
beat,
about.
United in the Europa
Shout
League
out to
final.
Villarreal,
Actually,
too.
beat them in the final.
Shout out La
Speaking
Liga
of-
teams, period.
Speaking of
But-
exciting wins,
Oh man,
the Haitian women's national team qualified for the Women's World Cup for the first time in the nation's history.
yes.
Big time of celebration.
Yes.
You got something to get off your
What's the
chest,
drip?
bro?
Let's talk about the drip real quick. What we
Haiti,
got here?
Haiti. Équipe moyen mondial. Équipe moyen mondial.
Talk about it. Come on, what we
Équipe
doing,
moyen
man?
mondial. Yes.
Yeah, we're going on the neck,
Yes.
bro. Talk about it.
Listen, bro, I got the had to have the bandana on the neck.
And
bro.
where you from, bro? Talk about it.
Yo,
Where you
Paul
really
Prince
from?
IET 509 always repping, bro.
Come
let
on.
me just
Come
set the
on.
scene for y'all.
Come
wanna
on.
hear.
Just as Kendrick just said, man, Haiti's women's national team qualified for the World Cup for the first time ever.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And the men qualified in the men's team qualified in 1974. And that was the first and only time that we ever had a team in the World Cup.
Mhm.
So the fact that now, and again, I wasn't even born back then. So the fact that I'm living through this time now where we have a team in the World Cup, it translates to more than football. Because again, Haiti for the past 15 plus years has gone through so much. And a lot of times it feels like, bro, the country just can't catch a break.
Yeah.
So this victory is so much more than just sport, bro. It just feels like, yo, we got something.
What did you see like from the reaction, at least on social media, family and stuff?
Bro, everybody is excited about this. Everybody's excited. Everybody's feeling like the patriotism. Everybody is feeling the love. I'm not seeing nobody talking about, oh, this is just women's football or anything like that. Everyone is feeling like this is important, and we're feeling proud. Like, yo, shout out to Melchi Dumornay. Yo, shout out to
Grace. Oh, with a 98th
Grace, bro.
minute.
With the
90th
backflip
come on.
afterwards in the gritty.
Nah,
Bro,
she's nice. She's
what?
nice, bro.
and
Stop
they were
playing
turning
with her.
up
Too, right?
afterwards,
Stop
man.
playing with her.
Nah, she's
Listen,
different.
yo, special shout out, Claire Anna Constant,
Yeah.
Ketna Louis at the back. They were so strong in the defense, man. Strong, absolutely courageous performance, as Haitian women do, man. And I was just
Shout
so
out
proud
Haitian
of them.
women.
Listen, from the top, and you
Rose.
know,
Shout out Haitian.
and from minute 1
Baby.
to minute
Baby.
90
Baby.
plus
Zo-
in extra
Zo,
time,
baby.
they were just going hard.
Shame.
And I was just extremely proud of the fact that, like, you felt the energy, you felt that all throughout the game. They knew what was at stake. They knew that history was at stake. And they played with so much courage that they absolutely deserved it. Like, again, all fair play to Chile for getting that late goal and putting some real pressure on Haiti.
Melchi said.
Especially in the second half.
Yeah.
And we missed the penalty too, which was a little nerve-wracking.
Wow.
Yeah, we missed the penalty, but at the end of the day, yo, tout haïtien, kote nou ye,
Yeah.
Deja depuis kounye komanse semble comme nous.
Vamos.
Start staving up y'all money
out
because
the
we
coke.
are heading to New Zealand.
We're going to
Australia. We turn it up. Let's go.
We dropping a didgeridoo track tomorrow, nigga. What's up?
Listen, man. Yeah,
We
I'm
in
proud.
Sydney with it.
I'm so proud, man, of
happy.
these
Come on.
ladies,
Yeah.
and yo, we're gonna support y'all to the end,
Sure.
man, to the end, all throughout the World Cup.
Can I ask something real quick?
Yes, sir.
And this is now gonna be the first Women's World Cup with 2 Caribbean nations.
Oh,
Because
yes.
Jamaica, you done know. Shout out my great grandfather from
Bad
Kingston,
man.
bro. Also qualified for the World Cup.
Yes,
So
sir.
you got 2 Caribbeans. You often don't see this in the World Cup. Haven't seen it in the Men's World Cup. So some beautiful history,
man.
not just for
Facts.
Haiti, but also for
Okay.
Jamaica and the whole Caribbean. So shout out all my people.
Man, shout
All
out
my
to the
island
West
people,
Indies.
bro.
Shout out to the whole Caribbean, man. And we're doing it big. So
Yeah.
definitely everyone out there, hey, you gotta pay attention to the
Nah, that's
Women's
a
World
fact.
Cup.
That's a
Australia,
fact.
we're
Big
there.
things are about to
We in
happen.
Australia for
Yo,
real.
big
honestly.
things are going. If you following 5ASIDE, fuck with 5ASIDE, you rooting for Haiti's women team.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Speaking of big things going on,
Yes.
we had a mass drop in the MLS of jerseys recently.
True.
The MLS announced, I think every club has dropped new jerseys with Adidas.
Yes,
Um,
seriously.
I don't know if you guys got a chance to take a look, but
For sure.
are there any favorites
Hey,
that you guys have?
man, for
Listen,
sure,
bro.
Gotta
for
bring
sure.
it back up,
I
man.
would
This
say
is
that.
hard.
Yeah, go ahead.
I
Josh.
believe it's the name now. Is it Daniel Patrick?
with Red
Red
Bulls,
Bulls.
right?
Red Bulls
That
kit.
shit is
I'm
super
not
hard.
gonna lie.
That shit is super hard, bro.
I was gonna say sorry.
No, you're good, bro.
Big shout out to Jordan for MLS, man, for sending me one of those Red Bull kits. Jordan, I know he probably doesn't want me to refer to him as the homie, but Jordan is the homie. Shout out to Jordan for hooking me up with a dope kit, man.
Nah, for sure, bro. The Red Bulls, it looks nice, has a good color pattern. You know, definitely being in New York, we're biased. You know what I'm saying? So from some
New
of
York
our-
City FC over here. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
No, definitely. I mean, granted, from the photographers we know from
Oh,
Wavy
for sure.
Footy,
Shout out all them.
you know what I'm saying? It was a good photo shoot that was with it too. So
Yeah.
encourage them. Be good to see them this weekend.
Yeah, speaking of Red Bulls and Wavy Footy, Red Bulls are playing Orlando in Orlando, and they sent us their press release and everything to post about the Orlando City kit on Wavy Footy.
Shout out to Pato.
Come on, you know the vibes. Shout out Pato.
Pato
Man
plays for
every
Orlando.
wall, beautiful purple color, which was also my
Mhm.
high school colors, and they have a very subtle wall design of brick across the print of the kit. So purple is a very unique color. You really don't see it in footy like that. Absolutely love what Orlando did. I love the print on it too. Crazy ass sun vibes with the away jersey. Has like sun rays. You know, it's very sunny in Florida. So
Yes, sir.
I'm rocking with Orlando, bro. Purple's my high school color. So yeah, man.
Bro, I gotta say, first of all, there's a lot. Shout out. Adidas did their thing this year. A lot of dope kits in the MLS. I'm super excited for the season, not just for the kits. Like I don't want to make it seem like this is just an
Starts this
aesthetic
weekend,
thing.
by the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
February 25th. You know what I'm saying? Definitely stay on the lookout. It's going to be a great season. I'm definitely looking forward to Austin FC this year. Again, the youngest team right now in the MLS and the youngest team in the MLS, and they've built such like an interesting project. Like they're serious contenders every year now for the MLS Cup. So yeah, man, definitely excited to see them. Their jersey, I like the design because it kind of reminds me of one of the recent Barcelona jerseys. I think this was 2021 or last year.
When did the last one?
Yeah,
I know
just
with the red and blue.
the way, with the stripes, and we're gonna put the comparisons for sure.
Yeah.
So I definitely like this one, and I really like the team too. I had a chance to see them play. Still one of the craziest football atmospheres I've ever seen in person. But I think right now, my favorite one of the new releases has to be Seattle's, man. Seattle Sounders jersey is nuts. Like, I don't know if this is like a dragon or something print in the background, but red is my favorite color. And usually red on clothing is difficult to make it look nice. But that jersey is just sick with the yellow accents on the side of it. Yeah, I'm definitely have to cop one of those. So yeah, what about y'all?
Definitely the DC kit.
Took mine.
Yeah, I'm biased. Spent, some of the best 4 years of my life in DC. What's the name of the flowers?
The cherry blossoms.
The cherry blossom is always like a big thing when they bloom in the city. So
Beautiful pink.
I really
man.
like that they incorporated it into the kit. It's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear to God, they stole my idea because I pitched that to them like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Swear to God. I have a text somewhere talking to Javi about that.
We're gonna put it in there.
But no.
Lawyer, we got a lawyer.
No, low-key,
Johnny
low-key.
Cochran.
Low key.
All right,
No, but
Kenny
yeah, those
Cochran.
DC United
Kenny
kits are
Cochran,
beautiful.
exactly. You know that.
No, for real. Yeah, the DC United kits for sure. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we finally have a little bit of actual DC representation on our kits. So yeah.
And speaking of fits and fashion, all that, 5ASIDE comes stepping. So let's do it real quick to end the show, bro. What we wearing?
Yes, sir. Yes,
What
sir.
we wearing? We gotta start with Seb as always. You know, it gotta be
course, of
Puma on the
course.
feet. Come on.
Of course, we have the Puma Neymar indoors on the feet.
Different with the pants. It's crazy.
Actual minimal pants this time. I actually know what I'm wearing. And then
Minimal sponsors.
on God. And then the old Roma jersey. I love this kit. I actually love
You
this
feeling
kit.
like Kim K today?
On God. She
Shout
stole
out
it from
Kim
me.
K. Hey,
I got
Kim,
it first.
come on.
I got it first.
Funny as fuck. Okay,
Nice.
so
Yes,
two.
sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
IET on the pants.
Yeah.
Fans.
Oseman on the kit.
Yeah.
Docs on the
Revolution on the feet.
feet.
Hey, Linho pela fosse. Come on. Will not be televised. It will be live. Yeah, but on my side, you know what I'm saying? We're going to start with the kicks, got the cocaines, the all white Fazos on the feet.
Come on.
Uptown.
You know what I'm saying? Slim Fit, Zara's, Black Pants, as always.
Spanish brand.
Big shout out to Toka
Mm.
for sending me this dope shirt along with a whole bunch of beautiful gear. Shout out to Toka Football. They're doing a lot of great things. Dope brand, and I appreciate y'all, man. But yeah, and also on the wrist, Don't Google it. Just know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say.
Come
I don't
on.
got. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta say much.
Hey.
Just yeah.
Nah,
Yeah. Shout out to my queen for this beautiful
Shout
gift.
out all
I
the
appreciate
queens.
you.
Shout out to all the
Love.
queens out there.
You get me?
But yeah.
Came from the work event, so you don't got the work fit on, so you gotta have the McQueens on the feet. Got the little dress pants, you know, we keep the casual with the formal.
Come on.
So we step into the office, got a little Calvin Klein on the sweater, little casual zipper for whatever you want to go in there. And then, hey, we got the normal jewelry. Curls are back out, braids is done. We'll see when I get them back, but we on to Josh.
Crying.
Yeah.
Now, for a fact, we got Miffy on the head top. Shout out Atlanta. Shout out Mifflin. You know what I'm saying? They're doing big things over there. Shout out Design FC.
Gang. Fam.
Shout out Design FC, man.
For real, for real.
Shout out the
Shout
boy
out Design FC.
Omri.
You know what I'm
Doing big
saying?
things for
Yes,
the
sir.
kids, bro.
Big things in Philly for the youth, for real. So it's a good initiative. Check them out.
Check them out, please.
Adidas on the pants, you can see on the back, and then Yeezys on the feet.
Yeah,
Also-
man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to this episode of 5ASIDE Podcast. Make sure y'all watch all our other podcasts and catch up if you
Hey.
haven't. Like, subscribe,
Say something real quick.
download the episode. Yes, sir.
Very special next episode. Stay tuned.
We're out of here.
Racism is ignorant. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to 5ASIDE. We're going to see y'all on the next episode. Bye. Haiti. Good night, y'all.